.com is a Japanese archive store, so we stock mostly 90s and 2000s Comme des Garçons, Yohji Yamamoto and Issey Miyake, and then we also have one token Belgian designer, Walter van Beirendonck, who's a favourite of mine. Most archive stores tend to be more streetwear oriented, whereas my taste is more to the weird and avant-garde side of things.
What's really unique about .com is it's kind of an unfiltered look into Otto's very specific taste in fashion that I haven't really noticed anywhere else. I think that most archive stores, they only seem to acknowledge a very small part of these Japanese brands, the parts that they think will appeal to, yes, these streetwear customers, but often these brands have so much more depth that's worth sharing, and it's difficult to find that anywhere else, I suppose.
First of all, I'm always buying for myself as a collector first. And then I guess the stock for the shop just kind of follows that same trend in taste. So this is some of my personal collection, and these are a few of my favourite things. This one's Comme des Garçons from 2012 Autumn Winter, which was the 2D collection. This one's Walter van Beirendonck from 1998 Spring Summer. It's a one-of-a-kind runway piece, and on the runway the models wore stilts, hence why it's so long. And this is Comme des Garçons' most famous collection, 1997 Spring Summer. Body meets dress, dress meets body. And on the runway, the models came down with these lumps all over their body. So it was quite outrageous at the time, and it received a lot of criticism. Now it's one of the most iconic collections in fashion.
The people who shop at .com and visit our store, it's less so about their age or what they do for work or whatever demographic. Most people who come here that have a certain point of view and a certain interest in these kinds of clothing and how that allows them to express themselves in a certain way. The retail presence is important because, especially in this store, the clothing is so tactile, the fabrics are so beautiful. You don't really get a good idea of that online a lot of the time, and have people that know these clothing so intimately and being able to show you through that, it can be really helpful, I think.
So, a few of my favourite pieces that we have up here are actually these two from the Comme des Garçons En Plus 99 Spring Summer. And the whole concept of the collection was that they put these frills and rows of ruffles on the inside of jackets. So they're completely reversible, and they've got a really beautiful texture to them. You can see it on the sleeves here too, with the rows of frills inside. And then there's this women's wear piece over here too, from 2011 winter. And these pieces are really cool because they're all completely unique because they used upcycled silk scarves and incorporated them into these sort of hybrid tailored garments.
You kind of rarely get to see these brands and these garments at this capacity with so much variety, and I think it's important to sometimes look to the past to know what you should expect in your future from fashion. There's just a lot of ingenious designs that don't really happen the same way anymore that are definitely worth being shared. Another aspect of what the store is trying to represent and what Otto represents is it's just about having fun and expressing who you are, I guess.